what it up? This is Dalton here.
And this is Tyler.
And welcome to Video Game Finds number 41. Now this week we got quite a bit of stuff, and I mean a lot. And the main reason for the title, as you probably guessed it, the majority of it did come off of eBay, but we also found a good bit of local stuff as well too. So Tyler's going to go ahead and show off some of his stuff. He found a lot of stuff this week. He went with me yesterday, which was Saturday, and we went all over the place, and he picked up quite a bit of stuff. He basically spent, God, like $150, I think. He had a bunch of like birthday money and stuff that he had saved up for a while, and so he picked out a bunch of stuff, mainly this weekend, but last weekend he picked out one thing. But he'll go ahead and start off because the first find was from him, so he'll go ahead and start off.
I've been wanting this game for a while, actually. And I won't be needing to buy another one for the PS4, but I decided to pick it up, and that is NBA 2K16.
We went to GameStop, and we picked it up brand new, and it was in, it's brand new, so, I mean, it was, I think, what was this, what edition was it that they...
the pre-tip-off edition.
Yeah, it was like early tip-off edition is what this one's called, and it came with a, if you want to open it up, we can show, it came with a, like a insert that's, like, got 3 different styles of the cards for, like, the insert. So you got Steph Curry and, James Harden and all that. So, I mean, you've got, the 3 top players in the NBA currently right now as, like, for the card and stuff. I thought those were really cool as, like, a bonus for the tip-off edition thing. So that was really cool that we got that. Tyler ended up, he paid a little more for it because he ended up putting in $5 for a donation for the children's hospitals. So that game ended up being like $69 or something like that after change and tax and the donation and everything. But he was more than willing to do that. Yeah. So he was really happy that he went ahead and paid a little extra for the game because he knew it would go to kids that could use the money and stuff. So anyways, do you want me to go ahead with my stuff, or is there other stuff that you wanted to start off?
You can go ahead.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and show what I found along the week when I went by myself, because Tyler was going to school and stuff, and I have online schooling, so I basically go Monday, Wednesday, Friday to Goodwills and stuff. Anyway, on Wednesday, I found something that I know it may not seem exciting, but I need it because I have games that I'm trying to get rid of, and it happens to be a slim PS1, or just the PS1 console here, and it came with the power and AV cables here. And the thing with this console was, it was really disgusting. I mean, it was pretty dirty, and almost the whole thing was covered in Sharpie, like someone just colored it in. I ended up probably spending about 45 minutes just scrubbing all of it off. I wish I could have took a before and after picture, but I didn't. But anyways, yeah, it was just completely covered in Sharpie, and it just did not look good at all. But I got the majority of it off. You can still see some markings of Sharpie in it, but it works very well, and it was only $4. So I just need to find a controller for it, and it will be perfectly fine. I can put up some games and sell it. So really cool to find that for $4. I was really happy. And on Friday, I found a fat PS2 console here. And it only came with the power cord here, which is more or less looking like a PS1 power cord, but it still works the same way. But there's that, came with it. And this console has been opened up before, but I, plugged it in, tested it, and it worked great. So I'll have to, I actually have extra controllers and AV cords I can put with this, but this was $4 as well. So very cool to lately find some consoles to, piece out and, sell and stuff. So that's really cool. So there is that. Now, I'm probably going to go ahead and just, do you want me to do the eBay stuff so we can just, get that stuff out of the way? There is a bunch of stuff here, guys. There is, it's all NES. All this stuff that I got off eBay is NES stuff. So, I'll go ahead and explain it by stack. These are all NES games, a couple accessories, and a bunch of manuals. Now, these are going to benefit me greatly because there are some games in here I do not have yet. Some are going to be upgrades, and I'm definitely keeping all the manuals, so that's going to be great. I'll go ahead and start off with this first stack. I'll go ahead and explain what I paid first, that way I can, so I don't forget. I paid $96 for this stack of games that I'm about to show you, and I won 5 different auctions from the same guy. He had like 8 of them running at the same time, but I only won out of 5 of them out of the 8. I could have won more, but I didn't want to pay, more than I had to for the other lots. Anyway, I ended up buying all these. These ended up like showing up a week later. He shipped them really late, but not a big deal. They still showed up, so I'm glad. But anyways, he ended up combining the shipping and everything for all 5 bundles. I can't remember exactly, what bundle was. There was like 6 games per auction, and then 1 single game, and then 1 single accessory. But I'll just go ahead and show you. So it's $96 for all these games and stuff, and you'll see what they are. I'll go through them and kind of explain them. But first thing here is a NES cleaning kit. It's the later version with Mario on the front there. This is complete. It's never been used. It has the manual even. I have looked on eBay. These go for about $12, but it was missing like a throw-in poster that most of them came with, so I had an extra one. I just kind of stuck it in there. But this was originally $5 with a winning bid. I was the only bid on it, so there's that. And I'm not going to remember what I paid for each bundle, but I just know for a fact that one was the $5 one. But anyways, here are the NES games. I have them alphabetized from numbers to Z. So first one here, I already own it, and I can sell it off. It's 1943. And then this one was the one I wanted the very most. I've been looking for this game for about 3 years. I have not found it anywhere. And the reason these auctions were so good to win was because they were not they didn't specify anything in the title or the description, so it's kind of hard for people to find the auction. I still had some competition, but not as likely as if this title of this game was in the actual listing and stuff. So, but that is A Nightmare on Elm Street, and it's in very, very good shape. And I'm very excited because this game is just really cool. Personally, me and Tyler are actually, Nightmare on Elm Street fans because we just recently watched the movies on Halloween a couple weeks back. So that was really cool. I ended up getting the game not too long after that, so that's very, very cool. And I didn't realize this is a 4-player game, and that's just really cool. I didn't even know that, so very cool. I definitely check out this game. It's if you guys can find it pretty cheap, I'd recommend it. It's about a $40 game almost now, but if you can find it somewhere like I did, I definitely recommend it. So there's that. So there's that game. The next are kind of just, kind of fillers, but not too bad. Bases Loaded. I'd keep this one, but it's pretty rough, so I'm going to end up selling it. But that is Double Strike. It's it's an unlicensed game, but anyways, there's that one. This is a pretty good one. Excite Bike, 5-screw. I don't have this one yet, so I'll be keeping that. It's the 5-screw variant. I have the 3-screw, so it's very cool that I found that. Hogan's Alley. Jack Nicklaus Golf. And then this game was a single by itself, and I ended up winning it with 2 bids, I think. And that is Kirby's Adventure. And it came with the instruction manual. So that's very cool. I'm going to be keeping the manual. I already have the game, but I thought that was a really cool bundle to find for a single auction like that from him. So that's very cool. Keep the manual, sell the game, so that's awesome. Next one here is Legacy of the Wizard. And for this one, I think someone used a different cartridge plastic because the label looks like it was removed and replaced because it's not straight at all, and it looks like it's been completely lifted off. So I think that's what happened here. But anyways, it still works. So very cool. There's that one. Another pretty good one. Tyler was playing this one earlier today. Nintendo World Cup. Very cool. Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator. Pretty cool game. Rad Racer. This one I had a while ago, but I didn't keep it because it was in really bad shape, but I finally found a really mint-shaped copy now. Skull and Crossbones by Tengen. Not a very fun game at all, but I mean, it's still a game I didn't have, so there it is. There's that one. Super Glove Ball. 3 copies of Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt. I think 2 of them came in one auction and one was in another auction. So the guy had originally 3 copies of Mario Duck Hunt, which is crazy. Vegas Dream. I think this one might be an upgrade to mine. I'll have to check again, but I'm pretty sure it might be. And the last one here is in pretty rough shape, not too bad, but it's Wheel of Fortune Family Edition. So there's that. So that is all the games and stuff from that one lot. And again, all those were $96. And I can easily sell off the games I already have and stuff, and make money back and keep the ones that I want to keep for free, especially that Nightmare on Elm Street. That's really cool that I found that, so very cool. Alright, now here is another stack. I think I ended up paying about, I think it was like $88 or something after shipping. Again, same deal. The guy had like 5 auctions running, and I won like 3 of them. and there's quite a bit of NES games in here, and there's a bunch of manuals. So they ended up again doing a big package deal when they shipped it together, and that was really cool. So that was really exciting. So I'll go ahead and show the one accessory here. It's another NES cleaning kit, but it does not have the original packaging. It's just the cleaning kit, which is alright with me. I can always use extras of these and stuff like that. So very cool. There's that. And then I'll go ahead and show the games, and then I'll show the manuals. First one here is Caveman Games, and that'll be an upgrade to mine. Mine has some peeling in the corner, so this one's got a couple like nicks in the the cover, but I'd rather that than have a peeling up label like that, So there's that one. So that'll be an upgrade. And some of these games actually came with dust sleeves as well, which I'll be keeping dust sleeves. There's 10 dust sleeves in here, so you'll see games that have dust sleeves on, but I haven't really separated games yet. But anyways, here's Championship Bowling with a dust sleeve. This one was cool to find in there. I already own it, but it's great resale material. Capcom's DuckTales. NES Black Box Golf. Another copy of Hogan's Alley. This game I would have kept right here, but it's in such rough shape I'll just come across another copy, I'm sure. It's not too hard to find. Plus, it's not a very fun game at all. It's actually really sucky, but it's, for the, what it is, it's pretty funny. But it's Home Alone. It's got a dust sleeve. Pretty good shape game here. It's got some peeling on top, but that is Joust. It's kind of like Balloon Fight, where you gotta go around and attack other, it's like a one-screen game and stuff, but pretty fun game as well. Next one here is The Legend of Zelda Gold Cart with a dust sleeve. There's that. Gotta love this one. It's another copy of this. I got like 8 or 9 copies of this now. It's very common. It's LJN's Major League Baseball. So, a very common game. Probably more common than Mario Duck Hunt, I would assume. Because I have way more than that, I think, than Mario Duck Hunt, to be honest with you. This one I don't have yet. I'm going to be keeping it. It's Miss Pac-Man, Tengen version. Very cool. This one is giving me some struggles working, but a lot of these were actually. I think they hadn't been played in so long that took them a long time to boot up. But anyway, they worked after that, so that's very good. Next one here is regular Pac-Man, Tengen version. There's that one. This one I didn't have either, and that's a good, pretty good one to add to the collection. Rampage with a dust sleeve. I already have this one. But it's Remote Control with a dust sleeve. RoboCop with a dust sleeve. The Simpsons, Bart vs. the World with a dust sleeve. Star Force. Okay, we got a Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt with a dust sleeve, and a Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt World Class Track Meet. So that's 5 this video. So that's really good to get those because they go well with NESs. They sell quick. Next one here is Top Secret Episode Golgo 13 with a dust sleeve. And the last one here is Xevious. Or at least I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not positive with the X names, but you get the idea. So there's that one. Now we have a pretty healthy stack of NES manuals. These are all for games. And I'm going to be keeping them all because, why not? That's the main reason why I bought the lot in the first place. But anyways, the cleaning kit I showed you just before this stack actually came with all these manuals. But anyways, I'll go ahead and show them. First one here is All Answer Junior Turbo Racing. All these manuals are in very good shape, too, for how old they are. Batman. I believe I have this one, so might end up selling that. I'm not sure yet. Blaster Master. These are all alphabetized, by the way, as well. So this one's the only one that's missing the cover, but that is Caveman Games. So you can still tell what the manual is because it still tells you what game it is. So that's cool. This one's kind of odd, but they made it a long ways, but it's Championship Bowling. So it's supposed to normally they sit like that, but this one's going long ways, so that's interesting how they did that one. But there's that. This was a pretty good one to find. Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. It's a pretty good game, so to have the manual, that's pretty cool. Commando. I'm not positive if I have this one or not, but it's Donkey Kong Classics. Bright orange, pretty cool. I know I have one of these already. That's Dr. Mario. This one's a little rough, but it's still all there. It's Dragon Power. Ghostbusters 2. NES Black Box Golf. The Gremlins 2. Still need to find that game yet, but that would be pretty cool to, get that with the manual and everything too. So there's that. Joust. Major League Baseball. This one was a really good find in here. This manual goes for like $15, I think, right? We looked it up. It's Mega Man 3 manual. That was a really good deal, so that's awesome that was in there. NES Play Action Football. It's a fairly thick manual, too. It's crazy. For a sports game like that, it's awesome. It's how thick that manual is. Ninja Gaiden. That's a pretty good manual as well. The Tengen Pac-Man manual. I'm sure that's probably pretty hard to find as well. Come across the dust sleeves and stuff, too. Those are hard to find. Pinball. Pinball Quest. Pinbot. RC Pro-Am. Rad Racer 2. This is a pretty good one too. Rampage. Have the game, so just got the game, so there's a manual for it. RoboCop. Rygar. Cycross. Side Pocket. Spy Hunter. Star Force. It's kind of coming apart there, but it's still pretty good for how old it is. I already have one of these, but it's Super Mario Bros. 3. Very thick manual. Top Secret Episode Go-Go 13. TNC Surf Designs. Wooden Water Rage. Win, Lose, or Draw. WWF WrestleMania. And last but not least, Xevious. So yeah, as you can see, quite a bit of manuals. Plus I'm keeping the Kirby Adventure one, so that's pretty good, a lot of manuals just to add to the collection. I thought that was really cool that I found those. So yeah, that stack of manuals, all the games, the dust sleeves, and the cleaning kit was like $88 after shipping and everything. Great deal. Definitely some games to keep in there, and then the rest I sell off. Keep all the games I want to keep, and basically get those for free. So very cool. All right, one last stack of NES games. I know you're going to get sick of looking at all these NES games because of how many I've been getting, but recently, guys, I feel like this is probably the smartest tactic. If I want to find games, I can find a few in a lot and then sell off the rest of the lot after I keep the games I want to keep. And plus, it's good material to show you guys because getting games like this, especially really cheap off of eBay like this, it's amazing. So I know it's getting redundant, I know, but it's really cool to find games that I don't have, especially in a big bundle. So, but anyways, here's the last stack, and there's 27 NES games in this lot, and it was $46 with free shipping. So I think it made it like $1.71 a game, which is amazing. So without further ado, let's get started with this stack now. First one here is Afterburner Tengen. Don't have it, so now I do. There's that one. Already own this one, but it's Anticipation. And this is the only game that was giving me trouble right here. Unfortunately, we could not get it to work, so it's going to have to go in the broken pile, but it's the only one. I only paid $1.71, so I'm not really worried about it at all. But it's another copy of Caveman Games. It's in pretty rough shape anyway, so there's that one. Not too big a deal, but there's that. And then Cyber Stadium Series Base Wars. It's in very rough shape. I think this was a rental because it had stickers all over it. I did not rip that. That's how I bought it. So someone had to deal with the stickers beforehand. But it is a pretty sought-after game because it's a saving baseball game. So games like this usually go for a little bit more. I mean, obviously that one probably won't because of how rough it is, but it's still a pretty decent game. So there's that. Another black box, NES Golf. Gotcha. Gradius, 5-screw. I already have this one. Ice Hockey. Jeopardy. 3 more copies, I should say, of John Elway's Football. So I've got like 7 of these now, I think. Crazy. I mean, I mean, all the sports games and stuff are just, common as dirt. I tell you, they just come in lots like that. Usually they show up in like lots of threes like that. It's crazy. Next one is Karnov. And this is the first one I've ever found. I'm very surprised at it from all these lots I've been buying. But it's the National Football League, or NFL, by LJN. So it's basically like MLB. But there's that one. And I also got 3 copies of NES Play Action Football. I know, right? It's crazy. But there's that, and this is one that's pretty rough out of the 3. Unfortunately, it's pretty rough, but they all 3 work, so that's very good. But yeah, I got like 7 of those now, I believe. Crazy. But you got to deal with that. If you're going to look for a lot of games that you want to keep some games out of, you got to, deal with the doubles and duplicates and triplicates and all that. So, and next one here is Operation Wolf. Tengen RBI Baseball. There's that one. Ring King. A really rough copy of RoboCop. This one Tyler was fiddling with for a while, and we finally got it to work, and I'm glad we did, because, I didn't want 2 more, more broken games, so we finally got this one to work. That's Snake, Rattle, and Roll. It's in fairly good shape. It was really dirty, but I ended up cleaning it up nice, so that's cool. Talking Super Jeopardy. I already happen to have this one, thankfully, because this one's a little rough. There's that one. This one I would have kept, but it has Blockbuster Video carved into it on the front, unfortunately, and it's got some label peeling. But it's a 3-screw variant of Tennis, NES Black Box Tennis. Too bad it's rough. Otherwise I would have kept it, because I have a 5-screw, but the 3-screw would have been good too. But oh well. Next one here is Track and Field 2. This one I was going to keep, but it's fairly rough. I'm probably just going to pass on it for now. The reason I got this lot and I was going to buy this, but I didn't realize until I got it how rough it was. So I'll probably just pass on it for now. It's not too expensive, but I'm sure I can find another one. And that's Twin Eagle. It's got some label bubbling and stuff. It's just not the best shape, so I'm just going to pass on it for now, unfortunately. There's that one. And the last one here is, I believe, Xerxes. I've mentioned this one several times. I'm not fairly certain that that's how it's pronounced, but that's how I pronounce it, so I'm sorry if I butchered that name. But there's that one. So that is all the eBay stuff, guys. I know that was a lot of NES games. I think there was 66 of them and like 38 manuals or something. It's quite a bit, so I'm sorry for that, but there's those. And now the rest of the stuff is all local, and the majority of it Tyler found, so he's going to go ahead and show what he found.
Alright, so first we went to a pawn shop called Friendly Pawn.
Yep, it's our local pawn shop. We've been going there for years. Our friend Dave down there that works there, we know him very well. He gives us deals every time we go there, so we were really excited when he told us these prices for these games that Tyler's about to show you.
Yeah, this was an amazing deal. So, first one here is Assassin's Creed 3. We already have it, but we have it sealed, so got an open copy.
Yeah, we wanted to get another copy because Tyler's been starting on the first one. He wants to play all of them, so it was good to find the third one open, because we have a sealed one. We don't want to open it, because it's been so long since we've had it sealed. So
And then also Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, and this is the Walmart edition, and it's also sealed. So don't know to open it yet. Have to decide later.
Yeah, it's starting to peel, so we might end up just opening because it's pretty. Because we are going to eventually play it anyway, and the plastic's starting to peel up on it, so we might end up just opening it anyway. So. And
this one's definitely one I was thinking about, and then I'm not going to see this again. So this is Dark Souls 2 Black Armor Edition, and it's really sick. It's got slipcover, and then it's
Steelbook Edition.
Yeah, and it pops out. So
yeah, it's got it's uprisen, so it's got.
And it's
really
got sorry.
No, you're good.
It's got the soundtrack.
Yeah, the music CD.
So yeah, that's really cool. And these were $5 each, which I think is an amazing deal.
Yeah, he gave us, he did 15 on the 3, and he had 10 on Assassin's Creed 4, and 7 or 8 on the Dark Souls 2, or what is that, Dark Souls 2? Yeah. He had different prices, so he just said 15, and it was $2 tax or whatever, so it was $17 or whatever for the 3, which is a really good deal for those. So that's very cool.
More PlayStation 3 games here, a lot of them here.
And we went to, we decided to take a trip over to Games Ahoy because Tyler was looking for, mainly PS3 games. He wanted to find more PS3 games, so we ended up, I think, getting 10 of them from Games Ahoy, and they were I think that after tax it was $57 even, so that was a really good deal.
So the first one here is NBA 2K Sports 2K10. It's this slipcover edition.
Yeah, I've never seen it before with the cardboard slipcover, but we have it just loose, so I thought, why not? It was only $2,
Yeah.
so I figured that was a good deal to get a, slipcover version, so I thought that was really, really cool. It's not too bad either. It's kind of, it's got white, peels on the sides and stuff in the corners, but hey, it's older, so it's going to happen.
Next one is Assassin's Creed Revelation.
Very cool. All these discs are in really good shape too. They usually they clean them up and stuff. They had some fingerprints which I wiped away, but other than that, they're in really nice shape.
Capcom's Bionic Commando. This is supposed to be the sequel off the original one, so that's cool.
Yeah, off the original NES version. I thought that was really cool. It took them a while to come up with a sequel, but that's still really cool. So,
BioShock 2, really cool. BioShock Infinite, heard that one's really good. Borderlands and Borderlands 2. Resistance 2. Still need to get the first one.
yeah, we thought we had the first one, but we were mistaken. We came home, we didn't have it. So, other than that, I mean, we can still find it. It was over there, so we can always go back and get it.
And Resistance 3. This one is from a different...
Is that from a different place?
Yeah, it's from...
Are you sure?
Yeah. Wait, no, okay.
Yeah, that's from Games Ahoy.
Alright, yeah, sorry.
Mishap. Don't worry about it. We got it.
And Uncharted 1.
Are you sure that's the first one?
That's
Yeah, Drake's Fortune. It's the not for resale edition, so I thought that was pretty cool when we got that. So, anyways, there's the Games Ahoy games. So yeah, $57 after tax for 10 of those. So that's really good. And then we went to what was it? Habitat for Humanity, and this is really cool stuff. I didn't even see it. Tyler pointed it out before I could even get a chance to look at it. But anyways, he found a couple really cool things. Really cool. So.
First thing here is Hot Wheels Turbo Racing. I've heard this is also on the 64, but
yeah, it's for PS1. I mean, it's got some scratches on it, but I mean, it works great. But this isn't the most exciting thing that we found. It's about an $8 or $9 game. We paid $2 for it, but this other piece is what I'm really excited about. I've never seen one in the wild ever before, and it was only $6, and I'm really glad it was there. And Tyler kept digging. I kind of almost gave up because it's always, there's a bin that has, generic stuff in it, and they actually had an official brand thing in it, and Tyler found this, and it was only $6, and that is?
And Sony PlayStation 1, like the PS1.
Yeah, the slim PS1.
Yeah, sealed controller.
And it's pretty good. I mean, the plastic's got some, creasing and indents in the bottom there, but other than that, it's a sealed controller from 2000. I mean, come on, man, you're not going to see that everywhere, especially in the wild. I mean, you could find those on eBay any day, but in the wild for $6, I mean, a sealed PS1 controller is amazing. So I thought that was really cool to get a sealed PlayStation accessory. So very cool. Really excited to find that stuff at Habitat for Humanity. And then we went to Arc. It's not our local one, but it was another one that we go to. We don't go there a whole lot, but Tyler ended up finding a couple of games. We had to wait in line because we had to wait to ask a guy because they keep all our games and stuff locked up. It's kind of a pain in the butt. But anyway, we found a couple of games that we found were worth it. A PS2 game, a GameCube game. PS2 game was $2, and the GameCube game was $1. So Tyler, go ahead and show those.
And that is RPG Maker 2.
RPG Maker 2 for PlayStation 2 was $2. Really good deal. The disc is in very, very good shape.
I've heard mixed reviews for this one.
Yeah, but it basically looks brand new, which is awesome. And then Tyler will show this one. I'll explain why I got another copy of it.
And that is Metroid Prime.
And it is the Kmart exclusive, which was originally supposed to be packaged with a Wavebird controller, but I happen to have the double disc one with Metroid Prime Echoes and the Target exclusive copy. Now I have the Kmart exclusive. Now I just need to find the regular edition, which is probably the easiest one to find out of the 4 different variants of this game that there is on the GameCube. So, but yeah, Metroid Prime's been popping up recently. A couple videos ago I showed you, I found, what was it, Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, and it had Metroid Prime in it with it, so I thought that was really cool. So this game's been showing up quite frequently, actually, so, but there's that. This was $1, guys. It was $1.99 half off, so $1. I mean, that's a really good deal, so really exciting to find that stuff from Arc. And then one last stop we went to, I actually happened to find a game there last weekend, which was Tom Sawyer, Adventures of Tom Sawyer for NES. But we decided to go back again. Tyler went with me this time. We found, it's at this pawn shop called Daily Pawn. We actually found a few games. Their cheaper games were 50 cents each, and then there's 2 PS3 games that we found for $3 each. So I'll go ahead and show the games I picked out, and then Tyler picked out 3 games. I picked out an N64 game and a Super Nintendo game. These were 50 cents each. The Super Nintendo game is Boxing Legends of the Ring. It's in very nice shape, so 50 cents for that from a pawn shop. Can you believe that? And the last one here that I picked out is an N64 game, Olympic Hockey 98. Both games in very nice shape, started first try, except for the Super Nintendo game was like, a couple tries, but you know what I mean. I mean, it's in such nice shape, I don't know. I guess the Super Nintendo was, couldn't handle it because it was so nice. But anyway, so there's those, 50 cents each, and then Tyler found a PSP game and 2 PS3 games. PSP game was 50 cents.
Yeah, and that is Loco Roco. And that is a Sony game.
I never heard of it, so I thought that was pretty cool when we found that.
And they actually happen to make 2 of these, and I've heard these are really good.
They're side-scrollers, right?
Yeah, the reviews are like 9s and 8s. Or, yeah, 8s and 9s, and that's really good for
that's really
PSP,
cool.
So yeah.
So yeah, I mean 50 cents for that. PSP games especially, that's awesome.
And then these 2 PS3 games were $3 each. So the first one here is Bulletstorm Limited Edition. Pretty cool, might as well pick it up.
Yep.
And Uncharted 2 Among Thieves.
So in total, I think we found 15 PS3 games this weekend. Tyler paid for all the PS3 games because he wanted to add to the games, because he wants to branch off a little more and play some other games that he hasn't tried before, that we haven't tried before. So that's mainly what his goal was this weekend, was to go out and find a bunch of PS3 games that looked really fun and entertaining, and stuff that we know we could try out on our own because we haven't tried them before. So that was mainly his goal this weekend and stuff. So we found quite a bit of good stuff this weekend. So I'm glad he went with me. So yeah, that was really cool. So, alright guys, well, that's going to do it for this video. I know it was quite a bit of stuff. I know this video is a little longer than you expected. But since we had so much stuff and Tyler joined back again this week after a couple of weeks, I think it was like the last time you were with us or in this videos was your birthday bash. So that was like a month and a half ago. So about 5 or 6 videos ago he was with us all together. So, but anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing with your friends. It really helps us out. We enjoy it. We enjoy hearing your feedback, your interactions, your likings, you're giving your comments, everything. We enjoy it, guys. Thank you so much. It's such a helpful thing with your responses and everything. We just, we love this stuff, and we know you guys love this stuff too, so we're going to try our best to keep it going. Hopefully this week we can find more local stuff, because that's really fun to do. So yeah, thank you guys, and we will see you next time. Take care, guys. See you later.
See ya.